House Foreign Affairs Chairman Eliot Engel said Friday he's starting contempt of Congress proceedings against Secretary of State Mike Pompeo for refusing to work with his committee's investigations of President Trump and his team. Mr. Engel said Pompeo is working with the GOP-controlled Senate to turn over documents to committees in that chamber, but is refusing to cooperate with House Democrats' demands. The announcement of contempt proceedings also comes just days after Mr. Pompeo addressed the Republican National Convention while on an official trip to Jerusalem. Though Mr. Pompeo said he was speaking on his own time, Democrats accused him of politicizing his office and violating his own guidance he gave to State Department employees about steering clear of politics. Mr. Engel said, "He seems to think the office he holds, the department he runs, the personnel he oversees, and the taxpayer dollars that pay for all of it are there for his personal and political benefit." He said he'll begin working on a contempt resolution, though he didn't give a timeline. The House has already voted to hold Attorney General William Barr in contempt. In 2012, the then GOP-led House held former Attorney General Eric Holder in contempt in 2012. Neither man suffered any consequences as United States attorneys declined to pursue the cases against their bosses. Mr. Engel said he's been stonewalled on a number of investigations dating back to the House's impeachment inquiry into President Trump and last summer's phone call with the Ukrainian president. He's also looking into what he says as partisan misuse of department resources under Mr. Pompeo. Mr. Engel said the State Department signaled it would be willing to work with him on the documents if he also pursues an investigation into Ukrainian ties to Democratic vice presidential nominee Joseph R. Biden. In a reply to Mr. Engel earlier this week, the State Department said he was defectively premature in his demands because he hadn't tried to work out an accommodation with the Trump administration. The department said the demands crossed constitutional lines. Ryan Caldwell, acting Assistant Secretary of State for Legislative Affairs, wrote, "It appears on its face to violate the separation of powers doctrine because it seeks to review the executive branch's constitutional function of responding to congressional oversight requests and demands production of internal deliberative communications about responding to Congress that are subject to a heightened executive branch confidentiality interest."